Okay. So psi. Okay. Okay. So if you weren't sure again for number 4 or for any of these problems, you're always using this equation. Hopefully you got this much. Y minus k squared equals r squared. Remember what is all this craziness? What is all this craziness? What does this look like? What is this supposed to? It is this. It's a distance formula or circle. Or circle. It's really well. Say it a different way. It is really the distance formula. It's the distance of the radius. But it's how to graph a circle as well. So it's basically just the distance formula written without the big square root. Or you could say a squared plus b squared equals c squared, because that's really what the distance formula is. The distance formula is just a variation of the Pythagorean theorem. So, what are h and k?
The center.
The center. H and k are always the center. So, we look at this picture right here. You go over 2, up 3. So the center is 2, 3. It goes in that order, h and k. All you're filling in is this, and you're getting r squared, okay? Not just r squared, yeah, you must square it.
How do we get r squared then?
1, 2.
Oh!
So r is 2,
Oh!
radius is 2, 2, 2.
That was a dumb question.
So, whatever. X
No question
minus
is a dumb
2 squared plus y minus 3 squared equals 2 squared. You're almost done. X minus 2 squared plus y. Wait. Go back. Oh, jeez. Not that far back. X minus 2 squared plus y minus 3 squared equals 4. And this is your answer.
That's the answer.
That's the answer. That's it.
I was trying to solve that.
All you have to do. There's nothing to solve.
Why do you need to go to 4? If it says r squared, why can't you just put 2 squared?
So it does say that the standard equation has it written out. So
Oh.
and naturally you never write 2 squared unless it's you actually write what 2 squared is. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
Questions on that? Does that make it a little more sense now you see it again?
Yeah.
Okay. 8. Okay. 8. So 8. Okay. So again, look at 8, guys. 8. What's the center here? I go. It's like right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is -3, -3. So the center is
That was close.
-3, -3. And the reason it's not -1, -1 is because the scale says 3. -3, -3. All right, I can deal with that. And then
Oh, that's weird. Why did you like that?
because look at the scale is 3 and 3.
So everything is 3.
Each, yeah, 3, 6. So, yep.
Why do you have HK in parentheses equals?
Oh, that's what the center equals.
Oh.
I naturally the 3 things you have to know are the 2 things you have to know: the center and the radius. So I always just write down what those things are. What's the radius? 3, 6, 9. From the center, 3, 6, 9. The radius is 9. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so now, if you do that, this part becomes very easy. Because you just go, oh, what's h and k? It's x minus -3. And you should be like 2 negatives. You go, oh, 2 negatives.
It's positive.
Okay, good. And then plus y. Come on. Plus y minus -3 squared equals 9 squared. And then I'll just clean this up. X plus 3 squared plus y plus 3 squared equals 81. Please note when it's always in the minus form. So if you're given a plus, that means it's the coordinate is actually negative, right? If you're given a plus, as opposed because it's always written in x minus, y minus, because you want to find the distance from those. So if it says x plus 3, you know the coordinate is -3, -3. Is that right so far? Okay. 12. 12 is not on this part. there's 12. Come on, 12. Well, 12 I think is even, I mean, can I do this? Where's the eraser? Let's get rid of you. And you. Okay. So someone that was having a little trouble with this, now look at 12. Well, what is the equation?
Oh wait, no, the center is 4, 1.
So the center's 4, 1, and the radius is 5. Tell me what do I put in here? Someone had trouble. Maybe it makes sense more today.
X minus 1.
Good, Hunter, what do you get?
It would be x minus -4.
So minus just positive. Well, this is a positive 4, so just so it's just squared.
Oh, I was looking at it.
Oh yeah, 12. Sorry,
And then y plus 1, minus 1
minus 1
squared,
equals
5 squared.
5 squared. And you don't have to write 5 squared every time, obviously. I mean, if you look at this and go, you know, y minus 1 squared, you go 5 squared, 25. Answer.
Yeah.
Okay, and this is just the form. If it's in this form, you know what the center is, you know what the radius is. If you know those two things, you can graph a circle, right? Because all you have to do is go center, 5, 5, 5, 5, connect the dots. Not the center one, the outside ones. That's 12. Okay, 16. 16, all right. Standard equation of the circle is x minus 2, y plus 1 equals 16. What is the diameter of a circle, of this circle?
Of which circle?
This one.
Yeah.
Okay. You said 4, what'd you do?
You took the square root of 16.
Square root of 16, because if it's r squared, the radius is 4.
Yeah.
What did I just say?
Diameter.
Right.
Oh.
The radius is 4, so the diameter is 8. C. Okay? So that, be careful that that's only, I mean, you can of course read the words. If you said square root of 16, you're like, you're right, your thinking's right, which is 4, but it says diameter, so you double the radius. 18.
Yeah.
No, not 18, 20. Oh, maybe any of those. Oh well.
No.
Okay, here we go.
B, so I can't.
Ladies, gentlemen, come on. Okay. Here we go. So we look at this again. Graph 20. Okay, what's the center in 20? 0, 0. Why is it 0, 0? Yeah, there's nothing next to x and y. Again, looking at this, we're saying, what's next to x squared? Nothing. What's next to y squared? Nothing. So it's 0. And then what's the radius? 7. What's the square root of 49? 7. Okay. If your graphs look like this is brilliant. Go to 0, 0. Got it? 7. 7. 7. Negative 7, I should say. Negative 7. Close enough.
Okay.
I think you made it to like 8.
That's okay.
Negative 6.
There. Now they're all touching. That's it. I mean, that's all you're doing for these.
It kind of looks like a rounded square.
Okay?
This is my best circle.
24. Now, 24 is a little more challenging in that you actually have to say what the center is. So someone tell me what the center is. What's the H? What's
5. Negative 5.
5 or negative 5 and why?
Negative 5.
Negative 5. Why?
Because of the formula is negative, so
Right. Yeah, so because it's plus, you know it's the opposite, so it's negative. Or if you're having trouble remembering it, what makes 5 0? Negative 5. Because you want to figure out how far it is away from the center. So if you subtract 5, how far is it from the center? Well, it's 5 away from the center. And then how far is it away from negative 3? 3. Now what's the radius? 3. Why?
Because square
Square
root
root
of 9
of
3.
Done. Okay. I have to be a little more thorough with this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops, not there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up 3. It's okay? Got there. Okay, and then from there, 1, 2, 3. This does not have to be perfect. It just should be clear. So 1, 2, 3, dot. 1, 2, 3, dot. 1, 2, 3, dot. 1, 2, 3, dot. And again, I use all 4 so that you can make it easier circle. You know what I'm saying? Make 4 dots so it's clear that you know each direction, and mine's gonna look like an oval. It's supposed to be a circle. It's diamond. Yes.
Beautiful. It's like an egg.
I am on. You know. What's that?
Now it's a video.
I'm not what? Meant to do what? Draw. Oh, it's okay. I was with my mom. I saw my mom was around this weekend, and it was very clear to me why I have no spatial ability. It's all her fault, basically.
Why?
So, just because like it's a natural thing of like you put certain things together, or you like look at how far things are apart or whatever. And I was like, I have no idea. It's your fault.
How does that go to your mom at all?
Well, no, because that's not like mostly you can learn spatial ability. Like you can learn spatial ability in terms of like what you do, but like it's more of an intelligence that you learn as you grow up. So I learned spatial ability when I played soccer, like because I understand because you have to or you get good at that. But and in sports I know spatial ability, but not in like circles. Drawing. Like,
So you blamed your mom for your problem.
well, no, like just that, like if you would watch my wife's dad. My wife's dad, he can draw, and so when you see him draw, it's like if you ever see someone draw, they're kind of like they're like hands just like move like with whatever they're drawing, and it's like smooth, and they naturally kind of like know what they're doing. Like, and my wife when she does stuff, it's like shoo, shoo, she just kind of draws like circles are there. And ears are there, head. And me, it's like when I draw, I'm like, like that kind of stuff. Like the difference between two people. Anyway,
I see that.
you're watching this video. Hopefully, fast forwarded this, and now you're done. So, this one's trickier. Okay, I'm not going to give you a ton of these. I still want you to see it because it's a skill you learn at some point. X squared minus 8x plus 16 plus y squared plus 2y plus 4. Did you watch the completing the square video?
Yeah.
No. Wait, you saw it?
You should watch 2 videos of the day.
Nope.
Watch one. Okay. So, alright. So notice this is not in the right form. If you look at all the ones that are in the right form, like these, what do you know about all the squares? They're all completed squares, right? X minus 4 squared, y minus 1 squared, meaning x times 4, x minus 4, right? So you have to, that's a factored problem. Do you know what I'm saying? Is that what your question is, Sarah? What's your question? Are you sure? Okay. So there's 2 parts to factor. This, you have to factor the x's, and you have to factor the y's. Okay? Deal?
Yes.
This factors nicely. What times what? And if you need the x, here's the x. Well, I'll put the x over here. Let's put it down here. So we want to multiply at 16, and we want to get negative 8 in the middle. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, I won't even put this here. So,
I know.
well, what times what gives me 16? It adds 8. So negative 4, negative 4. Is that okay?
Yes.
Right? And if you remember that right, that would be x minus 4 squared. Yes?
No. Wouldn't it be plus 4? It's a negative.
Or it would be x minus 4, x minus 4, like this. So,
Oh, okay. No, I got you.
okay?
Okay.
Now, this does not work. If you said 2 and 2, if you said 2, what's 2 plus 2?
4.
4. But it's a 2 there. So, what I explained was this. Take this part here. Don't worry about this, you're already done with this. I'm going to rewrite this. Y squared plus 2y. I'm going to subtract 4 from both sides. I get 21. Let me explain. Which question?
Is this going to be on the quiz, maybe?
Probably not-ish.
Not-ish.
That's not really reassuring.
Like maybe an extra credit-ish, sort of. Okay? So pause. So look, you want to complete the square. You want it to be in this form. There's a way to do that every single time. What you do is you look at the number next to y. What's the number next to y?
2.
2. How it works every time. Put everything away. Get your y squared and your y term together. Everything to the other side. So that's what we did. Took this, put it to the other side. Okay.
Yes.
Say equals 0.
Take 2, divide it by 2. Works this way. You divide by 2 every time and you square it. Divide this by 2. What's that?
1.
1. Square it.
1.
1. Add to both sides. Ready? Y squared plus 2y plus 1 equals 21 plus 1.
Alex, that comes out to the same thing we got.
It does.
I don't get it.
So
Why'd you do that?
why did we do that? That's a good question. So now I want to factor this, right? I want it to be complete, perfect square. So to multiply to get 1 and add to 2. What can you multiply to get 1?
What's 1 and 1?
1 and 1. What's 1 plus 1?
2.
2. So this is y plus 1, y plus 1. It's getting messy. So that this is y plus 1 squared equals 22.
Go over the video of you teaching how to do that
Yep.
later.
So now I have this, and I have this. So I have x minus 4 squared plus y plus 1 squared equals 22. Now I have it in the right form. What's the center?
4, 1.
Positive 4.
Or negative 1.
Negative 1.
And what's your radius?
20. 11.
You can just say square root of 22. Not 11.
That'd be 21.
When you're divided by 2, why would you divide the whole side by 2?
So it's more of just it's a trick to find what the square is. Okay. So really what I'm saying here is if you take this number, this was 12. You always can divide it by 2 and square it and add it to both sides, and it will always work. Get a completed square. So it's just more like a shortcut to that. Is that okay? So we'll look at another one in a minute. This one, I'm going to pause for right now, and then I'll go over this quick. So I feel like this one was really close. Double check. Actually, I'll pause here. So